Yo guys, Jonathan here, and I'm crazy excited for what is inside this box. To the naked eye, it might appear as if it were your everyday, run-of-the-mill box of AirPods, but on the contrary, what is actually inside here is something exclusive, something you haven't seen before, the world's first pair of jet black AirPods. So with that said, I am stoked to dive in and check these out in person to see what the hype is about, so let's go ahead and flip it around. From there, we're gonna dive in and do a little Dexter work and cut this box up. I should probably be cutting away from me so kids do not repeat after me, but like Fogel, we are in. So once we take that off, we can then, holy crap, even the case is jet black. From first glance, this is really close to the jet black iPhone. I'm gonna have to compare that in a minute, but for now, let's unveil those glorious jet black AirPods, and holy crap, they do not disappoint. Look at the attention to detail on these guys, the smooth, glossy black coat. Every single part of this AirPod is flawless. There are no spaces, there are no gaps, and I'm not quite sure what kind of wizardry colorware used to pull this off. Now, when you compare these against the now classic stock white AirPods, you can really start to see the attention to detail from the speaker grill down to the left and right icon, and I can't even begin to fathom how tedious this must have been pulling apart such a tiny piece of tech and painting every single nook and cranny so precisely. From there, stacking it side by side against a jet black iPhone 7, you can see these two are a match made in heaven, and it really makes you wish Apple would have released these out of the gate. They sadly did not, but fortunately, colorware stepped in and made that dream a reality. Now, as awesome as these look aesthetically, I do want to test out a couple things to make sure the paint does not affect functionality, so we'll start out with the connection test. So just like that, the W1 chip is coming in clutch and I can connect instantly just like any normal pair of AirPods. From there, now that I'm connected, I'm gonna take them out and pop them in my ears. I really like the looks of the black and the white interior inside the case. It kind of gives off this cool piano vibe. Right out the box, I got the connection tone in my ear, so now it's time to play some music, and AirPods are working perfectly. The other thing I'm curious about is whether or not the paint affects the sensor on the AirPods. So I'm gonna pop it out. Instantly, the song is paused. I'm gonna pop it back in. And as it normally should, the song automatically resumes, so the paint is not affecting anything here. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and test out Siri by double tapping. Next song. That also works perfectly, and if you caught my 1 month later video on these AirPods, you know that is my least favorite way to control these, but it is nice to know nothing is affected by the custom paint job. Now, disclaimer, what I'm about to do next is not something I would advise. Colorware does not advertise this, nor does Apple with the AirPods being water resistant, but I was curious to see how the paint reacts to water. In my mind, it's kind of gonna simulate sweat, so with that said, let's kind of jump into it. Yep, they're in there. Nope. So now we shall see. So far it doesn't look like the paint's bleeding or anything. Let's first see if I can actually get my hand in here. Oh, it's cold. AirPods seem so far so good. I'm gonna pop it in. Left ear in. Right ear in. Got a little bath for my ears. Now it is time to see if the AirPods still work. Fingers crossed. And thank God they do. Taking a closer look at the painted AirPods, those look really good as well. So as far as the tests go, we nailed every single one. So it passes the looks department, it passes the functionality department, and at the end of the day, colorware did a killer job on these. Not gonna lie though, after seeing these stacked side by side against a matte black iPhone 7, I think I might kinda wanna go that route. Part of me is torn though, maybe to go to that TLD blue. And part of me really wants to ask colorware to do a retro version of these, just like Dream Desk 3, where they got that nice matte tan and a retro Apple logo on the case. And if that's something you guys wanna see, let me know by dropping a like down below. There are a ton of customization options from gloss to matte to metallic. The possibilities are almost endless. So the good news is these are finally here, they're a reality, but the bad news is the press is so hot, everyone wants to get their hands on these, so they're a little hard to get, but fortunately, I bought 3 extra pairs of AirPods to send to colorware and custom paint any way you want. For a chance to win one of those pairs of custom painted AirPods, all you gotta do is be subscribed here on the channel. You can do that by clicking here. And then for the other 2, I'm giving away one on Instagram and one on Twitter, so go ahead and follow me there for the details. Aside from that, thank you guys very much for watching, and stay tuned because I am dropping the $500 desk setup this Sunday. Super stoked to launch it. This is Jonathan, and I will catch you guys later. Oh man, I just splashed all over myself.